What's up, everybody? Yeah, it's your boy here, Jack the electrician. Thank you for coming back to watch my channel for today. And today I'm very glad that we have progressed in our work here at the villa. Let me take you in so that you can see. As now you can see now the villa, it's now coming out clean. You can see the grouting is being applied, so the villa is coming out clean. And as you can see, that's our ceiling lighting. Yeah, very nice ceiling lighting, as you can see. Let me take the view from down here. You can see how beautiful our ceiling is. So here we have a light which is also a fan, as you can see, and it uses 110 volts. It was imported all the way from the United States. And also we have installed the appliances in our kitchen. As you can see, this is our kitchen. It's almost 90% complete. Almost 90% complete, as you can see. Very nice kitchen here. So let me turn on the lights for the cabinets here. Turn on the lights for the cabinets. Yeah, so the kitchen is almost 90% complete, and we have installed the appliances. And most of the kitchen appliances came all the way from the US. As you can see here, we have a double door oven. This is a double door oven that came all the way from the US. So let me turn them on. Yeah, that is a double door oven, as you can see. Very big, very huge one. So I have already installed it. It uses 240 volts, and the 240 let me try and I'm not good in kitchen, so I may not know how to operate it, but I have installed it. It's working perfectly. So as you can see, it has some bulbs in there. That's the upper oven, and here we have the lower oven. And maybe you can, it has for upper oven, it has the areas for which you can touch for it to operate. Like if you want to warm, you can see it warms at 170 degrees. You see, when you start, now it's warming. See, you can hear that sound. So let me turn it off for now. So that was just to show you that our oven is working perfectly. So maybe if you are watching the video and you are watching it from the US, and maybe you have some nice appliances which you need to ship to, maybe you are from East Africa, and you wonder, will they be compatible? Will the power, our local power, be able to function with the equipment? So don't worry. So you can just call my number there. Yeah, I know how to do this. Also, this one is a microwave. The big one, the huge one, was an oven, and this one is a microwave. As you can see, this is a microwave, but this one uses 120 volts. It's a big microwave. It uses 120 volts. So this one, we have provided 120 volts power for it, and this one, it has 240 volts. And remember, our power here is 240, and also in US we have some equipment that uses 240. So it's just a matter of wiring and color coding. So if you are keen with them, your equipment may function perfectly. Also here we have do we call it an induction cooker, or how do we call it? We have a cooker here at our island. You can see our beautiful island here. I think if you watch in Concept Interior Studios channel, you will see how they showcased how they build the kitchen, this beautiful kitchen. So that's our island with a socket here, socket provision. See a socket provision here, maybe for charging or maybe for doing something. We have a 240 volts and 120 volts. Every corner of the house we have provided two powers, 120 and 240. So for now, that one is a socket. Maybe if you are at the island here, you can see we have a space which you can have maybe a stool, or how do we call, tunaita aje ile kiti ya kukaa kwa counter. Yeah, maybe if you have a chair, you can sit here at the counter here, you see, when you are having a breakfast maybe. So, and you can use the socket for charging your phone maybe. And so I wanted to show you this one, an induction cooker here. This induction cooker, it uses a lot of power, guys. This one uses a lot of power. So maybe if you want to confirm it, let us for now let us go and so for us for now we want to test this one, this cooker, and I have provided a power here. We have a switch which turns it on. This switch turns it on. So after we have turned it on, you can now use this one. This operates this part. This one operates this part. You see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each one of them operates separate part there. So maybe let us test this one. We put it on. Put it on. Now it's on. You can see that, but you see. So let me put it off because it burns very hot. It's very hot here. If you want to boil very quickly, you see, they have indicated quick boil. And this one came all the way from the United States. Yeah, it's a 240 cooker. It's a 240 cooker, which came all the way from the US. Also, we have fixed it, and it uses a lot of power. So maybe let us go and check. We have an inverter at the. Remember, this power that we are using here, the power that we are using right now, it's solar power. So the main power is solar power. Then the backup, it's the Kenya power. So when we, how do we call it? In our case here, when the solar batteries are off, it's when we will be using Kenya power. So we'll be saving on cost of the bills or power bills. So all the house is powered by solar. So since we have this one and it uses a lot of power. You can see how they have indicated there. We will have to separate power that is from the kitchen from the rest of the house, so that the power that comes to this induction cooker and maybe to oven may be coming from the grid direct. That means direct from the Kenya power. So let us go and check maybe how this is doing. So here we have this is our garage area. It's where we have our inverter. So let me go and show you. Here is where we have an inverter. And per now you can see the wattage which we are using. You can see we are using the green one, means the source of power. So now the source of power is solar. Then it comes into the house. You see the green, it's at the solar. Then the green, it's at the house. And this one is the grid. So the grid is 0.13 kilowatts. And the solar is 2.06 kilowatts, you see. So which means right now we are running at 2. In the house, you see, we are running at 2.10, something like that, 2.10 kilowatts, which comes all the way from the solar. Remember, we have not started using the batteries. We have not started using the batteries because the sun is still up there. So when the sun will be off, now is the time we'll be using the batteries. This sign is for batteries. So now we are at 2.11 kilowatts. So let us go and turn on the induction cooker and see how many kilowatts will be added to that 2.10 kilowatts. So let us put it on just a bit. Let us put it on. Let me at least take off this paper before I put it on. So let us put it on. You can see it's on. So I'll be very quick. So let me go and check the digits now and see they are reading how many kilowatts. So let me be quick so that we can understand what I'm talking about. You see now it's at 5.0 kilowatts. 5.0 kilowatts. And initially, before we put it on, it was at 2 kilowatts. You see, which means that that only uses almost 3 kilowatts. So it uses a lot of power. It uses a lot of power. That's why we want to protect our batteries. So let us put it off. Wow. So let us, for us to protect our inverter, we will have to separate it from the backups from our solar power energy, so that it will be getting power direct from the grid. By the grid, I mean the Kenya power. So that's what's up. That's the cooker now. Then we have a fridge. You can see we have a very huge fridge here, guys. A very huge fridge. And up there, the In Concept Interior Studios have not installed the door. So I think they are remaining to install the door, which they'll be doing very, very soon. So the door for upper side there. So you can see the huge fridge. I think one is a fridge, another one is a freezer. And also they use 120 volts. Let me open and see how huge they are. You see? They are separate, but when you look at them, they look like it's one fridge, one big fridge. So this one also uses 120 volts. 120 volts. The 120 volts, it's the rated power for the US gadgets and everything. So, and also I forgot to show you this one. This is an island hood. It's a touch. You can see how it operates. Wow. And it has filters here. This one you don't need to do the extractor going out. So we have the filters here. These filters you can change maybe after 1 or 2 years. You can change. They are locally available. So they save on you when you don't need to dig a hole so that you can extract that air going outside. So that's what's up. So let me go back and see how it looks. That is it. So when you are cooking here, you see it's being extracted and you are good. Also it has let me put it on with the lights. It has the lights, but this one uses 240 and it's locally available. So this one, it's locally available. Also another one here, the same. We have a cooker here which uses gas. This cooker uses gas, and we have a hood here. You see, my fingers, I don't know if they are soft or what. Can you touch for me? I don't know how my fingers are soft. So that's what's up. Then you can turn it on here. You see, it starts to function. Also it has filters in here. Those are the filters, so you don't need to extract to dig a hole so that you can extract that going outside. So I don't know what's wrong with my finger. I mean, so that is it. So we have a cooker here. This cooker uses gas, and this one uses power. And the gas, we don't have how do you call it? We don't have that. You can see here, we only have that. This is the cooker itself. So we don't have that gas container, that's gas cylinder. We have a pipe here. Let me show you in. We have a gas pipe here, which we will use. This one is a copper gas pipe. This one goes all the way outside. So this copper gas, we will have a flexible hose pipe for gas. I know most of you know it. So we will clip it on this copper pipe. Then it will go and connect with the gas. We have a point. I don't know if I can show you. I think it's in here. Somewhere there. I'll show you later. So we will connect that gas, that point from that gas to this point here, and this copper point goes all the way to outside here. So let me show you where it is. You see here. You see here. When we were doing the construction, we put that in mind. So this one is the pipe that goes all the way into the cooker. You see. So there will be a cage here with there will be a cage there which will be holding the gas cylinders. Then the gas will be going all the way into the house. And this one is the cage. This is the cage which it was built here. This is the cage, you can see. This is the cage where the gas cylinders will be kept. Let me go. You see, this is the cage which we will put it at that point where I showed you earlier. Wow. So finally we have the washing machine here. This is the Dobby area. Let me go back so that you can see it. It's the Dobby area. This one with the beautiful cabinets, as you can see, and they are waterproof. If you watch in Concept Interior Studios channel, you will see how they constructed this. And this one uses, this is the cleaner. This one uses 120 volts. Let me open it. Let me remove the paper so that you can see it clear. We covered it because of the dust. Because the house was under construction. So this one is for washing your clothes. I think it's touch. You see, it uses it uses 120 volts, and you can see the socket for 120 here. You have a point here, you have a point there, the socket point for 120, this one. And the dryer uses 240 volts. We have not yet connected because the plug which came with it, it's not compatible with our point here. That plug cannot get into our socket. Don't know if I can get the clear picture. That's our socket down there for 240. So the plug cannot get into our normal socket. The US plug cannot get into that. So we'll have to put another. We'll have to buy an industrial socket, a 3-pin industrial socket, and connect it with this one before it starts functioning. So I think by tomorrow we will connect this one and it will function perfectly. So I'll show you guys how we connect it. So that's what's up. You can see this one, it's ready to be used. You can see we have also there hot water and cold water. Hot and cold. The house has cold and hot and cold. Don't know what's wrong with my fingers. They keep on rejecting, touching. We have, and the boiler, guys, the water heater produces very hot water. So now it's coming warm, but if it takes a maybe 1 minute, it will come very hot like no one business. Remember, the house is so big. So it takes some few time for the hot water to reach at this point. Now the hot water is yeah. Well, then let me at least mix with the cold. That one now it's okay. But if you put now hot like that, yeah, this one even you can make coffee with this one. So hot. This one, if you have coffee with the sugar, this one is good to go. Okay. You'll burn your finger, my friend. If you put at the center here, that's the center one. That one now is okay, you can shower with it. But if you take at this point, that one no. And this hot water comes from our water heater system here, which I showed in my previous video. So let me go and show you guys. We have a water heater system here, very powerful one. Water heater system, very powerful one. Also, which came all the way from the US. You see, we have connected it and it's performing very, very fine, very fantastic. Wow. It's a very, very powerful water heater system here, guys. So that's what's up. You can see our garage doors with the technicians here. Yeah. Naona ndio mnafanya finishing. Yes. Nataka kuongelea kwa kamera. We have my very good friend here. My very good friend here who is from MTech. What's the name of your company, my friend?
Just MTech.
MTech. Yeah, and that is his number. He's a very professional guy here. Very nice technician. He's the one who installed the garage doors. Remember, the doors came all the way from the US. The garage doors came all the way from the US and he fixed them. They are functioning very, very, very perfect. they are functioning very perfect. Wow. So thank you guys, thank you for watching my video. Let me end my video at the garage area here. So thank you for watching my videos, and if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I see we are now reaching 1,000 subscribers, and thank you for those who have subscribed, and for those who have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Till we meet next time. Bye bye.